I have one more question. Religious liberty. Certainly we've seen over the last couple of years the problem of non-discrimination hinging or impinging upon the right of conscience, the free expression as espoused in the First Amendment. And we're seeing that small business folks who say, we cannot marry you, we cannot do this, we cannot do that, because it goes against our conscience to do that. The most major principle this country was founded upon. And we're seeing a lot of problems with that. And a lot of people on the conservative side are starting to say, not just from a religious standpoint, but is it the proper role of government to tell its citizenry, this is how you should think, even if it goes against your conscience? Because we've seen in several cases that they were mandated not only to pay fines when they refused to act according to those things, but we're told you will take re-education classes, diversity classes, whatever other name you want to do that. Is that something that you might take up here, and is that necessary?
In the bill that enacted gay marriage, we put protections in. I think that's one of the reasons we don't find those egregious cases here. But you speak to a larger problem, which is that our society, our culture, is losing the sense of its own value, and that is disastrous. We're losing the sense of our own exceptionalism. That is disastrous. All things aren't relative. Sharia law is bad. All religions aren't equal. Some religion, at least one religion, is very violently based. And we ought to have the courage of saying that. It's not to demonize people. It's to state reality. I'm sure, for example, among Muslims, the vast majority are peaceful people that want to get on with their lives, but that's not their religion. And we ought to have the courage of saying that. So yeah, I mean, I think I'd like to do what I can to prevent the developing discrimination against one of the only groups now that we can consistently discriminate against, which is Christians.
Crop TV.